Has it ever crossed your mind thinking, am I a good friend or not? But first off, what does it really take for someone to be a good friend? Should you be the type of friend who would always be there physically for their fellas? Or do you have to be that fella who would always check up on your friends despite not being with them physically? Do you have to be that guy who treats their friends whenever there is a friendly date? Or do you have to be that guy who would take a bullet for their friend? Or you just have to be that friend who would walk alongside them with love and in faith and with God. I remember I used to be the type of friend who would join every group hangouts, trying to be in every picture because aside from the fact that I am too afraid of being left behind, then being physically present is what I used to believe as the closest I could be to being a good friend. Because I can't be that fella who would treat them since your bitch ain't got no money. So yeah, as I was saying, I used to be that guy. Not until the time when I went through my fair share of being in a dark place and in a dark time. Only then have I realized that I can't be that physically present friend anymore because I need to be physically present for myself. Because for the long run, I forgot to be there for myself, trying to be there for everyone else. And so I started saying no. And trust me, it is not the easiest, especially if you've been used to it your whole life. But yeah, I guess I just got used to it over time. So what I did was I blocked everyone on my contacts, trying to avoid any means of connection, none at all. On the other note, I also used to be that guy who sends out good mornings, how are yous, trying to uplift my friends whenever I think that they're going through something or they're just feeling down. So yeah, I also used to be that kind of friend. Not until, as I've said, that period when I wasn't at my best state. So similarly, I deactivated all of my social media accounts, trying to avoid any means of contact. So yeah, I stopped sending those messages because I really wanted to focus on myself. So I wonder, am I a bad friend then for doing that for myself, for prioritizing myself first? Well, these days, I still try to make myself available because, we're not getting any younger. And besides, it's becoming harder and more rare for us to hang out like how we used to because some of my friends are now professionals, some are on the other side of the globe, and here I am. So, yeah, but this time, I try to make sure that I am, first off, physically and emotionally and mentally recharged and ready to face the outside world and to hang out with my friends. Because, socializing for me is very draining. It's kind of energy taxing. So, yeah, I've learned to do that. Unlike before, that whenever someone just calls me, I would be there despite not being in a condition. And I no longer join any activities whenever my body tells me so, or just my system telling me that no, you can't, you're not ready. So yeah, I can say no, right? And likewise, I stopped sending those good mornings and how are yous. But I could say that from time to time, I still try to check up on my friends, just letting them know that whenever they needed someone to talk to, whenever they needed someone to lean on to, or whenever they just needed a friend, I am here. That despite if ever we're not physically together, they can just message me, or when they're close by, they can just come to me and I'll be there for them. Next on the list, have I ever fought someone for my friends? Well, not that I could remember of. I've never been into any physical fights. But I could say that I've fought my demons before, the demons up here, just so I could be mentally available for my friends. Just so I could be that friend whom they can talk to and be with. So yeah, I guess I take that back, But am I the type of friend who would take a bullet for my folks? Well, I think so. I could be that friend. I think I am. So going back, what does it take to be a good friend? Is it about being present? Is it about checking out on them? Is it about treating them, taking a bullet for them? Or you just have to be that friend who would walk alongside them with trust, love, with faith, and with God? Because if that's the case, then I guess I am a good friend then. So yeah, how about you? What do you think does it take to be a good friend? And ask yourself, am I a good friend or am I not?